and thank you for joining this late night for some more Dead by Daylight. As you can see, if you look over here to the right, top part of my screen, you'll see it says Public Test Build, because we are currently on the PTB, and we are checking out the new chapter that is to come. And when you believe it or not, if you haven't caught the hint from the background and the killer standing here, the new chapter is going to be from Silent Hill. We've got the Executioner, which is Pyramid Head, coming in as our killer here. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. So these are his 3 perks. He starts with Forced Penance. Those who stand in the way of duty will suffer harsh judgment. Survivors who take a protection hit are inflicted with the broken status effect for 20 seconds. Then his second perk is Trail of Torment. You guide your victims along a path of pain and punishment. After kicking a generator, you become undetectable for 15 seconds. During this time, the generator's yellow aura is revealed to survivors. This effect can only trigger once every 120 seconds. So this is kind of a dangerous one, because if you don't know or you don't recall, Nancy Wheeler has a perk that makes generators appear yellow to survivors. And if there's another perk that makes generators yellow to survivors, I don't know about that one. But Nancy's one can lead you to believe that someone is working on that generator. And with this perk coming in, it could fool you into thinking that someone's working on this generator, and you could get caught out by a killer now instead of running into an ally working on a generator. That's going to be some interesting stuff coming in with that. And then the last perk we have is Deathbound, his rarest one. Those whose lives are entwined in darkness are destined to suffer together. When a survivor heals another survivor from one hell state at least 32 meters away from the killer, the survivor performing the healing action will scream, revealing their location and activating Deathbound for the next 45 seconds. During that time, the survivor will suffer from the Oblivious status effect when further than 16 meters away from the healed survivor. So there's an interesting one. Another one coming in that kind of hurt you for working with other people. They've been getting a few of those coming out lately, and I find them rather interesting actually, because you know, it adds more of the risk of working together rather than trying to go at it alone. And I like that. I think it's pretty interesting. I do think it in general makes it kind of hard, since it's already hard in some senses for doing things alone. It's definitely easier when you have allies, but some of the stuff coming in lately that makes it harder when you work together really puts a damper on that. But as you know, that doesn't change how I play. I still try to work with everyone and try to get everyone out. But I do think that it has kind of affected some people, only because from personal experience, I've been seeing in my own matches more and more people who won't work together. And not in the sense that they're not going to save you, or that, you know, they're all for themselves, but in like the sense that they won't do work on generators with you because they don't want to get seen. They don't, you know, they won't heal you because they don't want to get seen. And so it makes it harder to get by, because when you're injured, you know, it's easier to find you, or it should be easier to find you. And when you're working on a generator alone, it can go rather slowly. But I also feel like it's a nice way to kind of slow down the game pace. I do say that questioningly because I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I do think that's the right wording. I know a lot of times I was getting into matches before. I haven't had it happen anytime recently, but before I was getting into matches and killers would always complain about gen rushing. And I've never really understood that, because to me, our goal is to get generators done. So when we get like 3 generators done shortly into the game without any toolboxes, I was just like, okay, well, that was 3 of us working on generators apart. But Now, while sometimes that can happen, I feel like it's not as likely to happen. I always find that it takes a while to get generators going, and I mean that could also be maybe because I'm not playing with people who are good at capitalizing on objectives, but I think part of it is due to the people not working together as well. And I find that fascinating. Like, it always fascinates me how much the people's mindsets and mentality in this game can change and alternate how they play. But I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Let's look at his power. Stop my rambling now. So his power is called Rights of Judgment. Open the gates of suffering and be judged. The great knife splits the ground, giving rise to an infernal construct and spreading agony to all who approach. Rights of Judgment. Hold the power button to activate, then move in any direction to carve a trail into the ground. Survivors who walk or run on the trail will trigger killer instinct and be afflicted with torment. Survivors affected by torment may be sent to a cage of atonement while they are in the dying state. Special attack. Punishment of the damned. Press the attack button while Rights of Judgment is active to perform Punishment of the Damned. This unleashes a wave of force damaging any survivors in its path. Special ability, Cage of Atonement. Press the active ability button while standing over a dying survivor suffering from torment to send them to a Cage of Atonement. Survivors in a Cage of Atonement can be sacrificed as if they were on a hook. During the second phase of the summoning ritual, they will be forced to complete skill checks to hold off the entity. Being rescued or rescuing another survivor from a Cage of Atonement will remove torment. Special ability, Final Judgment. Press the active ability button when standing over a dying survivor suffering from torment who has already reached struggle phase on a hook or in a cage to execute them. So it's like he has a built-in Mori. Okay, that's... okay. Alright. That's a thing. If I remember correctly, I watched a video from King, actually, with his Mori. So he does have an actual Mori, and then he has this built-in type of Mori, which is interesting. But it seems like for this one, the Final Judgment, you have to have reached struggle phase at least. You can, like, if you've just been hooked once, and you're not in the dying state with torment on you, then you can't. It has a bit more of a setup, I feel like, to actually reach the ability to execute them with that one. But that's his perks and his power, and I think he looks rather terrifying right here. Look at him, like, leaning back. Got his long sword here. Oh man, I was super stoked when I got a call from my cousin and she told me about this. I didn't believe it. I was fascinated and I was mind blown. I didn't expect it to be Silent Hill. Everyone I watched with their tinfoil hats and all their little evidences of what it could have been, and I did not give much weight to the Silent Hill one with the 4, but I should have. I definitely should have taken the big giant 4 as the smack in the face that it was. I'm so happy though that it turned out to be Silent Hill. It wasn't the one I voted for that I thought it would be, that would be coming out, but I'm definitely happy with. I was happy with any of the options that was thrown out by everybody that was making, you know, their guesses and their gathering their evidences for which one they believe it would be. And I honestly think any of them would have been a great choice, and this is just one of those great choices. And I really hope that in the future we'll see the other ones come along as well, because it can only get more interesting from here. That's how I feel anyways. My opinion. So we've seen our lovely killer, his perks, and his power. So now let's go to the one I'm obviously the most excited for, because it's the person I'll be playing, which is the Survivor. Coming with to us with this chapter. And that survivor is... Where's she? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Cheryl Mason. Oh, look at her. Oh, that's creepy. It looks like an eyeball. Oh, sorry. I got distracted. That does look like an eyeball, though. That's really creepy. Alright. So let's go ahead and look at hers. So these are her 3 perks. Cheryl has Soul Guard. You have been through immense hardship and you're stronger for it. Gain the Endurance status effect for 4 seconds after being healed or having recovered from the dying state. While cursed by a hex, you can fully recover from the dying state. Okay, so if any hex totem is in play and is cursing us, then we can fully recover from the dying state. That's actually pretty interesting. I like that. That's pretty cool. Then we have Blood Pact. It's as if a latent part of yourself has awakened. You feel like you can reach out beyond yourself for assistance. When you are the obsession or injured, you both see each other's auras. After healing the obsession or being healed by the obsession, you both gain the haste status effect for 4 seconds. Reduces the odds of being the obsession. If you are the obsession, this perk deactivates. Oh shoot. Okay. That's an interesting one. Very interesting. Especially since most matches I'm in, I almost always have someone who's the obsession, and then, as you know, the blasphemous moments where I'm the obsession. I find it interesting that it deactivates when you're the obsession, but that kind of makes sense because you can't exactly form a pact with yourself. So there is that. I like that. That one's actually kind of interesting as well. I'm not sure if I'll ever use both of these, but her last one coming in is Repressed Alliance. You're accustomed to being hunted by malicious forces, and you've begun using it to your advantage. Repressed Alliance activates after repairing generators for a total of 80 seconds. When repairing a generator while the perk is active, press the active ability button to call upon the entity to block the generator for 30 seconds. The perk deactivates. Affected generators will be revealed by a white aura to all survivors. When repairing a generator while the perk is active, press the active ability button to call upon the entity to block the generator for 30 seconds. The perk deactivates. So you, as the survivor, get to have the entity block it? That's interesting. And then it shows other survivors where it's at. That's pretty interesting. Not sure if I ever used this one either. But it does sound pretty unique, and it sounds like a nice way to be like, hey, I'm over here. You know what I mean? Wow. I wasn't expecting these types of perks, actually. But then I didn't really have any types of perks in mind for what would be coming. So these are definitely different to me. And those are Cheryl Mason's perks. So we are going to be playing Cheryl Mason here in the PTB. So let's do it to it. Let's choose Dying State, Blood Pact, Repressed Alliance. Maybe we'll try using this one. See how good we are with it. All right, and then we have no nothing. No nothing. Let's go ahead and get some things. Fortunately, it saved my progress from May 22nd, so we're like halfway to 1,000,000 blood points. So we can go ahead and get her some stuff, so we're not completely left with nothing here. Oh, a mystery box. Oh, a prayer rope. Okay. Boil over. I'm really hoping that this first match we get into will be against Pyramid Head. And yes, for anyone who's sitting here thinking or thought, hey, no patch notes with the introduction into the PTB, because I'm pretty sure every past PTB I've done, I've read patch notes off to you guys. Do not worry. That will be in one of my PTB related videos, but it's not going to be here in the first one. Just trying something a little different. If you do prefer that I read them on the first video, please let me know. The main reason I'm not is because I'm a procrastinator, and I pressed the button to take me to the patch notes on their little thingy, and it brought up a tiny screen on Steam, and I was like, yeah, no, I'll just go to their forum later and open up a bigger version so I can read to them. So later at some point when I'm recording, I will go to their forum and read a larger version of them. For now, I say nay. Not I, Captain, not I. Wow, a lot of mystery boxes coming out here. I don't think I normally see so many mystery boxes. Ooh, an engineer's toolbox. Okay. Alright. We don't have too much with her, but I'm pretty sure you guys are excited as much as I am to get in and see if we can't be faced off against Pyramid Head here, the Executioner. So we're going to head and equip 2 more perks. Ever. Change from safe quick rescue or take a safe gain 25 establishments all the link. Those ones are only awarded post trial. Quick and quiet. Alright. And then we'll bring that hazy region we found. Let's do it to it, guys! Here we go. First match in the PTB. Super excited. This is gonna be so much fun. I think I might play her. Maybe not nearly as much as Min, but... Alright, so we got Gray here on Nia Carlson with a flashlight. We have Atomic Fist 21 on Dwight Fairfield with a med kit, and a Big Iron on Steve Harrington, also with a med kit. Alright. We're the only ones bringing Cheryl here. That works for us. It's nice straight up too. Sometimes when I get onto PTP, I see nothing but the new survivor, new killer everywhere. And that's fine. You do definitely want to test those, but it's nice to see people testing the PTB with different older survivors. Alright. So maybe Gray knows these two, or one of them, or was in a lobby with them in the past. We've got someone taking us to the Coldwind Farm. We got some bonus blood points coming out here, and our Hazy Regent. So we are definitely... Oh! We're facing the Executioner! You can avoid the torment effect by crouching through the Rites of Judgment trail. Perks affecting the hook will not apply while you are in the Cage of Atonement. Oh, it went away too fast. I'm gonna have to go back and like pause the video to read that. Rotten Fields, Coldwind Farm. Definitely not on the new map because of the map offering like Paint and Play, but that's fine. We have time to appear on that map. Oh, Big Iron coming in as the oh wow, my mind's just blanking on this right now. Obsession. There we go. English, please. All those flashing lights over there. I'm gonna do this one. Silent start. Okay. We know the killer's not on Big Island. You know, I was really excited though. I didn't get to watch the... Oh, he's near Big Iron now. I didn't get to watch their live update about this stuff when it initially hit because I was at work. But I did watch it when I got home, and I'm so excited Oh my goodness, you guys wouldn't understand. Well, maybe you would, but I feel like you wouldn't understand just because I'm so blown away by the fact that they are doing what I was hoping they would do, where, you know, if you play the game and if you watch some of my videos, you'll know that they changed Lilies Memorial Institute and they updated the graphics of that map. And it looks very amazing, and it's so much easier to get immersed in that map now, and the, quite frankly, terrifying mood that it can set. And they are making those changes to make the older maps, and well, basically the rest of the maps, to be just right as well. So we're going to see an upgrade in oh my gosh, English. My excitement's like, oh, derailing me so hard right now. But the graphics of all the maps is going to go up. And oh no. Okay. He's somewhere in the corner right here. All maps are getting a graphical update, which I have been wanting since they did the Lilies Memorial Institute update. And, does he see me? He's over there. Okay, run for it. And the fact that it's happening now, it just makes me so happy. Okay, you want me to heal you here? I will. It's dangerous and nutty, but we will do this. And I can't wait for it to hit. I can't wait to see all the maps with their changes and their updates, because they showed us a few picture frame shots of oh god, of the changes being made, and it is so brilliant, just amazing. I love it so much. The changes, like, they're just so beautiful, and it's truly, oh, he was at that shack, I think. Oh my gosh. I'm walking towards him, away from him. Oh, he's that way. He's definitely that way. Okay. Let's get this generator. Alright. They did not technically a side-by-side, but they did like a now and after comparison of pictures in the live stream. And it was fascinating. I loved it so much. They looked darker. They had much more of a terrifying aspect to them, a scary aspect to them. Like, you obviously do not want to be there. It's just properly terrifying looking. Much more easy to feel immersed in, I would feel, because it has that daunting look to it that, you know, you probably shouldn't have hope here. No, okay. Okay, I'm here. No, I can heal you. No, I lost my chance? Okay, fine. Alright, I think that was somehow my fault. I think I activated something. I think I activated my perk, but I'm not sure how. But our big iron in struggle mode here. Alright. So that's like the biggest thing I'm looking forward to right now, and I can't wait for it to hit. Alright, save on Big Iron there. We're gonna stealthily make our way back to the generator. Okay. But I was super stoked. Like, just, oh my goodness. It's gonna be so amazing. I can't wait at all. I wish it was already out, really. And then they also confirmed another thing that I was kind of aware of, wasn't really expecting though, but it seems like, oh shoot, oh ow, that is that skill, one of them. Oh god, is it using his skill again? Alright, here's a numbnut decision. Oh. He might know. Oh, he has Iron Maiden! Shoot! Oh, alright. We're down here. No. Our teammates finished the generator. But the thing I was talking about, is cross-play ability. So, it sounds like they're going to be implementing crossplay officially, and it sounds like it's going to start with us. We're going to get the ability to search for friends on the councils and stuff, but I do believe it's first going to be between us and the Windows players. I think that's what they said. And then it will branch out to the consoles, PS4 and whatnot afterwards. And basically how the system works is that there will be a search option, and I'm guessing there's going to be like a drop down of some sort or something where we would, oh, okay, thank you. Where we would choose which console we're searching for the person on, and then we would type in their name, and oh, no, we gotta go. Okay. Okay. Ooh. So that's going to be interesting as well. I hope that moves smoothly, crossplay. Oh god. Alright. Oh no! Oh! Okay. We're foolish. But, you know, goals. This is going to be our second hook. Alright. That's a hook for us. But they're definitely bringing changes and stuff that are worthy of looking forward to, I would feel. And to be excited for. Like, I know people might have their doubts about the crossplay and stuff, and people might have their doubts about quite a few things that I've mentioned maybe. But I don't know. I think it's stuff to be looking forward to, and that it'll be good for the game. I do say that though, as someone who just plays the game with no like development skill or whatnot. So keep that in mind. I'm not like a game developer myself or anything. Oh, that was bad. Oh no! Oh, I walked right into him. Okay, well I'm gonna die for my sins right there. That was foolish of me. Big Iron here in danger, as well as we are. Okay, I don't know if he has Deerstalker. Big Iron has Torment on. You see the swirling chains? Oh no, he found us. Aw, okay. It's over for us. Our first match and we're out. Alright. Well, there was our first match against Pyramid Head. We never stepped into the thing, so we didn't get to see if he would send us to the cage. But we did alright, I think. Not the bestest, but alright. That is something else facing up against him, though. Ooh. Alright. Normally, I like to spectate to see how everyone else is doing, but I just want to move forward here, basically. I don't want to stay watching the games too much, because we are here for testing. So thank you for joining me for this bout of Dead by Daylight, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then please remember to share your thoughts with me in the comment section down below. I'm always keeping an eye out for you guys. And if you did enjoy it, then leave me the thumbs up to let me know. And if you disliked it, then leave me a thumbs down to let me know that too. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Ooh, PTB! Silent Hill! It's amazing! I approve of this so far.